Hey, I'm Brant at Crocker Farm, and I just wanted to show you these three great early New Jersey stoneware jars. These were all made in a place that was referred to more as Cheesequake because the Cheesequake Creek came through there. And you're going to see S. Amboy on these, and that's referring to South Amboy Township, which it was a part of. And these two were made by two potters by the name of Thomas Warren and Joshua Letts. Joshua Letts was Thomas Warren's son-in-law. Thomas Warren, in turn, was the son-in-law of Captain James Morgan, who was a famous figure in American stoneware. He established a kiln basically across the street from this pottery in the early 1770s. And around the 1930s, a researcher of American stoneware named Robert Sim discovered his kiln site and started finding these fantastic early pots and things, some of them with inscriptions that said Liberty 1776. Captain Morgan actually was a Revolutionary War hero who kept up a correspondence giving intelligence to George Washington. It's a very interesting story. But anyway, this is part of that extended family. So here, and one thing that's great about these is these guys bothered to date a lot of their work. So you don't have to guess when they were made. We actually know. This one has that classic maker's mark, Warren and Letts, 1807, S. Amboy, and Jersey. Note the missing E in Jersey, and then these stamped designs that are reminiscent of what Thomas Comerall was doing in Manhattan around the time period. This has one of my favorite maker's marks in all of American stoneware, and these are highly prized by collectors. You have this little hand that's pointing at it, which is just a great period touch to the whole thing. But it says Liberty Forever, Liberty Forever, S. Amboy, and Jersey. These often also have the Warren and Letts stamp on them and are also sometimes dated. And then finally, we have this really mysterious piece that we haven't been able to figure out who this guy was, but the stamp is almost identical to one that is used later by Joshua Letts. These Joshua Letts pieces aren't dated. It's unclear when they were made, but they seem to have been made around the time he was getting ready to quit working in the Cheesequake area. So maybe like roughly around 1815, I think they were made. So the Letts mark I'm referring to will say made by W. Letts. Made by J. Letts, South Amboy. And then it has this little sideways diamond shape. This one says made by W. Ricketts, South Amboy. No one knows, to my knowledge, who W. Ricketts was, and we haven't been able to figure it out either, but it seems like Joshua Letts, when he left the pottery, that this guy Ricketts ran it for a brief period. That seems to be what occurred. But I mean, this is like a one-off mark as far as what's out there. I've never seen another one, and it's just fascinating. But yeah, I just thought it would be fun to show you these three early New Jersey jars. Great stereotypical examples of what you think of when you think of early New Jersey stoneware. And we're proud to offer them as part of our July 16th, 2016 stoneware auction.